The Virginia Horse Industry Board and the Virginia Christmas Tree Growers Association are proud sponsors of Virginia farming.
This program's brought to you by the Virginia Farm Bureau. Large or small, Virginia farmers work year-round to help put food on your table. And Farm Bureau works year-round to help farmers and all Virginians. Farming, it's all good. To learn more, go to vafarmbureau.org.
Hi everybody, welcome to Virginia Farming. I'm Amy Rocher. Today we're going to spice things up a bit. We're visiting Shenandoah Spice Company in Toms Brook to learn how this small Virginia company is making a tasty impact. Then Chris Mullins shares tips on growing peppers from the ground up. We'll also have the Ag Calendar, a Minute in the Field video, and of course the Ag News of the Week, all on this edition of Virginia Farming. Our news starts off today with awards and honors. The Rockingham County Fair brought home 3 first-place awards in an international competition of more than 1,100 fairs. Not only was Rockingham County named the top agricultural fair in North America, but it also won first place with the Poultry Showcase being newly established at a fair to promote agriculture. The fair also took home first place for their website. Rockingham County beef and poultry producer Mike Phillips has received the first annual Carl G. Lubin Soil Health and Water Quality Award for his contributions to conservation in the Shenandoah Valley. Phillips and his wife Susan run Valley View Farms in 10th Legion. Among other accomplishments, Phillips has fenced all his cattle out of Smith Creek, which is an impaired watershed, and implemented a rotational grazing system. Brent and Margaret Arbogast of Rockingham County have been named winners of the 2014 Virginia Farm Bureau Young Farmers Achievement Award. The Arbogasts live and work on a small diversified farm where they raise beef cattle, broiler chickens, and sheep and grow hay and corn. The award recognizes young farmers who are successful in production agriculture and provide leadership on and off the farm. This year, the couple will travel to the American Farm Bureau's annual convention in San Diego, where they'll compete for the Young Farmers and Ranchers Achievement Award. Well, antibiotic use by livestock producers has gotten a lot of media attention in recent years. Dave Miller explains there's good reasons why farmers use them to help keep your food supply safe.
Jeremy Moyer is 5th generation of the Moyers to take care of livestock on Okmulgee Farm, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The farm has been in the family since 1895, and each generation has worked to assure the food they produce is safe for consumers.
This is not a job, it's just what I do, and it's nice to plant corn and see it grow. It's nice to help a cow have a calf. You see that calf grow up from a 100-pound calf to a 1,500-pound cow, and you keep her healthy the whole way, you feed her the whole way, and then she's a cow she's having a calf.
The Moyers are typical of Virginia farmers. They take extra steps to only use antibiotics when needed to keep them healthy. They work with veterinarians to assure that a strong system of checks and balances is in place.
The quality of food in Virginia is fantastic. It is the farmers do a tremendous job of ensuring quality. If they think there's something wrong with any of the cows, they specifically keep them out of the food chain. I know people personally that will say, I'm not selling that cow because there could be something wrong with her. And at the price of cattle, he could be burying $1,000. But they are so concerned about their reputation and producing a quality product that they are willing to bury a $1,000 bill.
My number one goal is to not have to use antibiotics. I try to manage the cows to keep them healthy, because a healthy cow is a happy cow. Just like if you're healthy, you're happy. If you're sick, you aren't happy. But if one does get sick, I try to figure out what exactly is wrong with her, catch her as soon as possible. With the milking cows, it's extremely easy to tell if they're sick, because as soon as they're sick, they aren't eating, and as soon as they aren't eating, they aren't giving us much milk. and I can keep track of how much milk they give every single milking.
If he needs to, Jeremy will call his veterinarian and they will work together to decide which medicine is needed. If antibiotics are used, the cow is separated from the herd and given the medicine for the set number of days written on the label. The milk is also dumped down the drain for the number of days recommended. There are also mandatory withdrawal days for an animal on antibiotics before it can go to the packing house, assuring our meat supply is safe.
She's in a separate lot, milk separate after all the other cows. And then at the end of that withdrawal period, you still test the milk on the farm before you ever take a chance of putting that milk in with the rest of the antibiotic-free milk from all the other cows.
The truth of the matter is, the milk and the beef you buy at the grocery store is purer probably than you could buy anywhere else. The milk that leaves a commercial dairy that you buy at the grocery store today has been tested and retested for antibiotics and hormones and stuff. And these guys go out of their way to see to it that it is free of antibiotics.
In addition to being the right thing to do, there are penalties for letting antibiotics get into the food supply. If contaminated milk gets into the bulk tank or the dairy plant, all of it would have to be dumped, and the source farmer would have to pay for everyone's losses as well as his own.
We want to have the top-notch, best quality product we can have, just like any other business. And also, I eat the same food that everybody else eats. I go to the same grocery store everybody else goes to, and I want the same quality food. I mean, I want the best food there is too. So I don't see how anyone would think, oh, that farmer, he's greedy, he's just trying to make money. He's got to eat that same food that he's selling. I mean, it's not like he lives in a bubble somewhere.
With all the extra care and steps on using antibiotics on the farm, Moyer and his fellow farmers feel comfortable in saying consumers can feel safe eating food from the grocery store. From Amelia County, this is Dave Miller reporting.
Thanks, Dave. The USDA has announced more than $18 million in funding to help educate, mentor, and enhance the sustainability of the next generation of farmers. This support is available through the Beginning Farmer and Rancher Development Program. This program awards grants to organizations implementing programs to train beginning farmers and ranchers, including workshops, educational teams, training, and technical assistance throughout the United States. Leaders believe this program is integral to sustaining America's agricultural future. Well, variety is the spice of life, and two gentlemen in Toms Brook are taking that sentiment to heart. Today we visit Shenandoah Spice Company to find out how variety is helping grow their business. That's straight ahead on Ag Insights. Today we're in Toms Brook, Virginia, and we're visiting Shenandoah Spice Company. I'm joined by owners Josh Burrow and Nick Crable. Guys, thank you so much for having us out today.
Thank you. Thank you.
So give us some background on Shenandoah Spice Company. How did you guys come to be?
I'm a trained chef. Nick is a butcher, and we're avid outdoorsmen. We were floating down the Shenandoah River, which is less than a mile away from here, and we were talking about this store and what the store needed. And we saw a need for seasoning his protein that he sells. And
this store, Nick, is your family's butcher shop, basically,
yes.
The retail portion.
Yep, grandfather started it, and just a small country store.
All right, so you decided that the store needed some spicing up.
needed something to season the meat. And we
Okay.
started out with three blends. That was 8 years ago. And we're up to just under 50 now, different blends.
50 different blends. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Just customer requests, we love tasting, trying new things, so it's just an evolution, starting off with a good base when we decided to, hey, we're going to do this, and ultimately just expansion.
So you kind of listen to the customers and say, have you ever had people request, hey, why don't you make something that goes with this? Or
It's probably half of our blends from that.
Past work contacts, you've got some of your Southwestern recipes from people that are from that area. Yeah, definitely working in kitchens, growing up around kitchens, just constantly tasting, changing, and yeah.
So you started in 2006.
With three blends.
With 3 blends. So what's been your growth rate now in 7 years?
So the first 2 or 3 years, it was more of a hobby for us. We would do like a beer festival here and there. And then we started doing farmers markets and saw the potential. And we saw that we could really take this to the next level. And so we've been doing farmers markets now for about 5 years. And each year we're slowly adding new blends. And it's from customer requests. It's from ideas that we have that we want to share with the world.
As far as the growth of the customers, the friends, the people we're getting to know, other companies that are coming up beside us, you know, and some of that relationship camaraderie, hey, you know, just tips, like I said, just simple, just conversation and hands-on.
Right.
It's, and people, like Virginia, it just seems like so many people are willing to help. I mean, it's unique to be in a business and then also that open about your business. And hey, if you need help, you know, we get a lot of that.
So where do you get your raw ingredients from? Everything you do is blended. You know, you don't sell just sage. Everything you do is a special blend. So where do you get all the ingredients for those blends?
All around the world. We try to buy U.S. as much as possible, but there's some spices you can't grow in the climate of the continental United States. So we're buying from the islands and whatnot, but we're basically dealing with large importers in America.
And then, like I said, sourcing through American companies that are owned, and they've kind of got their sourcing down, and we've spec'd ours out to be like this variety here. Working with buyers and different things there on basically what we like out of that ingredient, like breaking it down to the simplest level.
Okay.
And then starting to build a blend from that. So.
But you did mention you do have a couple suppliers from Virginia, right?
Virginia, Pennsylvania, Alabama. Yeah, like I said, there's some of them are family owned for 3, 4, 5 generations. Some are, obviously Spice Trade's been around for hundreds of years. So
right.
Just a lot of great companies out there to work with.
So what sets Shenandoah Spices apart from any other spices I might pull off the shelf at the grocery store?
Freshness.
Fresh.
We are easily a year fresher than what you're going to buy in a grocery store. We mix everything, hand blend everything, and it's out the door within a month.
Okay.
We're that to the store. We're hand delivering, so it is like a direct source per se when you deal with us. It's not going through a broker or other people that stock, hold inventory, stuff like that. So we're able to just small batches, a lot of quality.
Okay.
So keep it flowing that way right now on a small scale.
So you mentioned flow of the process. So let's take, for example, Herby Barbecue Blend. What's the turnaround time, and what is your process for making this particular blend, for example?
So when we see our inventory getting low, we'll place an order of spices just for that blend. So we'll order in our paprika, our salts, our French herbs that we put in that, and we'll mix it all in one humongous batch. A big batch for us is, let's say, 100 pounds
Okay.
at a time. But we could do that multiple times for a mixed session. And then when we're done with that, we put it into the tins, close to seal the tin, package it in our cases, and it's ready to go. All that can be done in one day.
Wow. Now you say it's ready to go. So how do you distribute your product?
We
Ourselves, we're
Just you.
huge
On
do-it-yourselfers.
But you also have online sales as well, correct?
Yep. So, of course, the Postal Service, UPS, standard household shipping services, so they're pretty convenient for everybody, so we do that too.
Okay. How do you keep your products consistent? Because I think that's always the backbone for longevity of a product.
And that's the hard part.
It
If you're
is.
working in a restaurant or anything, that's the hard part, is staying consistent. So we try to buy from the same company. So we'll try to buy our rosemary from the same provider. But then sometimes it's hard. And if we have to buy from somebody else, we'll make a test batch, see how it tastes like, if it's really what we want.
So basically, keeping our hands on it. We know what we like. These recipes came from just tweaking and
Trial
evolution.
and error, and you
So,
guys.
and like I say, you can see slight differences in color, you know, a touch more of this, a little bit of that. No different making an apple pie at home. It's going to be you're going to have different specs every time you go to make it, but when you finish that final product, it's good. So I think keeping our hands on it, keeping it in-house, doing it ourselves really helps keep that quality control.
So where do you guys sell the majority of your product?
We're in mom and pops throughout the state, Maryland, and our big customer right now is Whole Foods.
Okay.
Whole Foods has treated us very well, and we're slowly expanding within their stores. But we do farmers markets, we'll do festivals.
So a lot of just hands-on, events in the public's eye, trying to meet and greet. This is where we've gotten a lot of these recipe ideas.
And it seems to me that you guys like that. I think you like talking to the public and meeting people and maybe hearing
We're
some
passionate
ideas.
about our product, yeah, of course. Every farmer's market I do, we have somebody that comes up to us and say, oh, we've had that, it's amazing. I put it on everything. That makes you feel so good. You get goosebumps sometimes. It's awesome.
That's great.
Pumpkin seeds, roasting pumpkin seeds to, right on down to that 7-course meal that they had, or, I put it on my popcorn and, just simple little reinforcements to what we've been doing.
Those little things.
Now, you're a chef, Josh, by trade.
Mm-hmm.
So do you ever suggest recipes, or have you ever thought about doing maybe a recipe book based on Shenandoah spices?
We thought about it, but with the internet, I think recipe books are kind of on their way out. We definitely are going to post more recipes on our website. And yes, if anyone, say they have our Irby barbecue, if they want a recipe from us, all they have to do is ask, and I will write them a recipe just for them.
Wow. Okay, so there you have it. Just write and ask Josh for a recipe.
Yep. And like I said, same with working around food, just you're constantly working with the public, or in here, I wait on people face to face. It's almost like I'm a personal butcher for a second.
Your all's backgrounds, you've married those two together.
Mm-hmm.
So you're two, best buds growing up together here in Toms Brook. And you found a way to take both of your backgrounds and make them work in your own company. And that's like the American dream.
And
you
we're
guys
having
are
fun.
doing it. And you're having fun.
It's work and fun, yes.
So you're in Virginia, Maryland, and D.C.
For the most part. A little bit of West Virginia, and yeah.
So you're expanding. What do you plan to go further?
Of course.
Head north, head south, and eventually west.
Take over the East Coast and then
Yeah.
move west from there?
Yep, and then have a facility out there.
There you go.
But yeah, definitely just, I feel like we just meet customers out about doing what we're doing, so it's part of that fun too, where, hey, we're going out to do this event, which is cool, and then we're going to meet some people. Next thing you know, we've met this person that, and it just snowballs. We're kind of getting that effect, and all around, it's just been a good just helping us grow. So.
Do you have a favorite? Nick, I'll start with you. Do you have a favorite of your blends?
I do. It's the steak seasoning. It's one of the first 3 we started with. Coarse, chunky, salt, pepper, onion, garlic, a couple herbs. What else do you need? And steak, chicken, across the board, my favorite.
Good enough.
Great on the roasted potatoes.
And roasted potatoes, okay. Josh, how about you? Do you have a favorite?
I go through phases, but I always go back to our Island Jerk blend. Fantastic on slow roasted chicken, out in the smoker or in the oven. It's great on shrimp scampi too. But
Sweet potatoes.
I always tend to go back to the Island Jerk.
Okay.
But
A little Caribbean feel to it?
definitely Caribbean feel, and we've had a few actual Jamaicans come up and say, hey, spot on. So that
Wow.
makes you feel good too.
Hey, you must be doing it right if they say you're doing it right.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about working with a local brewery, Devil's Backbone.
Great company.
Give us the story behind that.
We met at a local fair in Whole Foods and started talking to the GM, and I was more interested in his facility and like what they're really doing. And then we started talking about the spices and how I'm completely ignorant when it comes to brewing beer. And he was explaining to me that some beers, they put spices in it. I'm like, well, hey,
Hey, how about that?
we have spices. And a couple months passed, and then they contacted us for a seasonal brew of theirs, their Pumpkin Hunter, which is their October beer.
So, interesting. All right, so you've actually expanded into beer now, so that's pretty cool. And also local. I mean, you're staying, you're providing a local Virginia company with local spices.
And I think that's what they're about and what they want to do. And it's that whole part, Virginia's agriculture, I think, kind of has that, they're proud and
great
want to
state.
deal as close as we can. So,
Yep. A partnership with everybody.
Right. In this day and age with, the commute, an hour commute somewhere used to be where now people sit in their cars for an hour on the Beltway trying to get home. So,
right.
Local, I think, has kind of expanded per se, and it's definitely, never thought we'd be dealing with a brewery, It's, and an awesome one at that, so it's just
great.
part of that
It's our
reaffirming.
personal favorite beer now.
Okay, there you go.
But yeah, same with the historic landmarks and just different opportunities that come up because we're doing what we're doing and cross paths, and it's that whole, just starting that relationship, so.
So if our viewers are interested in trying out your spices, where do they go?
ShenandoahSpiceCompany.com. They can order online. We ship all over the universe. We're also on Facebook if you want to see what's happening with us, what's new and going on.
Okay.
And then our website also has our customer list.
Yep, all throughout Virginia. If you're, check out your location, check our list. Hopefully something crosses over there. If not, contact us directly. But hopefully we're out there. We're trying to get out there.
Okay, well, great. Well, good luck to you guys. I think you're on your way and you've got a great product.
Appreciate it. Thank you
so much.
We'll be right back. Peppers come in many varieties and add color and flavor to many dishes. Today, Chris Mullins shares tips on growing peppers from the ground up.
Hi, today we're at Virginia State University's Randolph Farm, and as you can see behind me, we've got lots of crops growing, and especially peppers. Let's talk a little bit about those today. Everybody grows tomatoes in their garden, and some people grow peppers also, and people often ask me, which is easier? Well, in a lot of ways, peppers are easier to grow. So why don't we take a few minutes today, talk about peppers. I'll try to give you some production tips, and we'll see if it might fit into your garden. Well, the reason I mentioned that peppers are a little easier to grow than tomatoes is because peppers, in general, have less disease problems, less insect problems, and I think for the home gardener, that makes them a little bit easier to grow. Peppers are a great crop, and as you can see here, we've got some really good production, nice plants, doing really well. This is more of a commercial system where a farmer would use something like this mulch covered bed with drip irrigation. But you can do the same kind of thing at home. You can make yourself, till up an area and make yourself a bed to put your transplants on. I think it is important to irrigate. We use drip irrigation systems here. We use some type of hose to do that. But you can go and find soaker hoses and you can put that down. It's also important to think about some type of mulch, like straw or even wet newspaper, to go around the plants. What that does is that keeps the moisture in the soil. It doesn't let it evaporate as much. So that's a good thing to have on your peppers. I think that overall they can do really well for you in the home garden. There are lots of different types out there. These are a banana type pepper, a sweet pepper, and as you could see earlier, they are kind of a yellow color. A lot of peppers, when they mature, are going to turn into a specific color, like yellow or orange or red. Well, here in this setting, to keep these peppers from falling over, we've got a trellis system. We've got this plastic mesh netting that the plants grow up through, and it keeps them from falling over. Peppers can get kind of tall and they can get heavy and they might want to fall over. So you can use something like this in the home garden, or just like the tomatoes behind us, you can put stakes around or near each pepper plant and tie them to that. That'll keep them from moving around, especially in high winds during the summertime. Now, pepper plants need to probably be spaced when you put the transplants in the ground about anywhere from 18 inches to 2 feet apart. It depends on the variety. Some are smaller in stature and some are larger, but if you space them that way, you're going to be fine. Another thing to think about is fertilization. It's a good idea to put down about 2 pounds of 10-10-10 for every 100 foot of row spacing before you plant. And then after you plant, about 3 or 4 weeks after you plant, you can water these with some water-soluble fertilizer, or you can go in with some granular fertilizer and add it to the side where the plants are, add it down the road to the side. That'll keep the plants moving, green, and healthy throughout their growing season. So when you're thinking about peppers, there's lots of different types out there, lots of different varieties. So as you're consulting your seed catalog in the wintertime, look for varieties that are going to fit into your production system. Look for ones that have different maturity dates, because some take longer than others. And one type that takes longer than others is hot peppers usually. Lots of different varieties out there, so take your time and choose the ones that are right for you. And there's lots of other production tips that you can find from your local county extension office. Well, for From the Ground Up, I'm Chris Mullins, and we'll see you next time.
Taking a look at the ag calendar, VSU's Beginning Farmer program is hosting a workshop at 4 locations throughout the Commonwealth. This introductory workshop is designed for beginning farmers and ranchers to establish and sustain viable agricultural operations through whole farm planning programs. Please visit the website for further information and registration deadlines. That does it for our show. Thanks so much for watching and have a great week. I'm Amy Rocher for Virginia Farming.
This program's brought to you by the Virginia Farm Bureau. From apples to zucchini, Virginia farmers work hard to put food on your table. And Farm Bureau works year-round to help farmers and all Virginians. Farming, it's all good. To learn more, go to vafarmbureau.org.